Welcome to my page, well, my channel, I guess. This is my first video, so I'm going to just start out really quick by telling you a little bit about me and who I am. My name is Christina. Nice to meet you. I live in a tiny town, a little community in northern Nevada. I'm 36 and I have 4 kids. They're not tiny kids anymore. Most of them are pretty well grown. My oldest 2 are 19 and 18. And then I have a 16-year-old and a 9-year-old. So praise God, I'm done with the diaper phase. But I still have some kids living at home. So, but now that they're a little bit older, it's time for me to do what I've never done before, and that is really have a career. I'm hoping that this business will take off and I'll have a career. So that's just a bit about me. What I wanted to talk to you about really in this video is My Amelia James. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what My Amelia James is, who they are as a company, and then touch on the onboarding halt that has just recently happened. So My Amelia James is a brand new company. Ariana, our founder, just launched the company in February officially. She started the company in December of 2016. So we're really only about 3 months old. Ariana was a rep for other companies, and she just saw things that she would like to do better. And so she decided to give it a go on her own, and My Amelia James was born. So I really wanted to make this video because when I began looking into onboarding with a company seriously, about late November, I started looking into it and really just felt like it was something that I should do. I began to do a lot of research. I talked to friends that I knew who sold for LuLaRoe and Agnes and Dora. I reached out to women who I didn't know sold for those companies. I looked for the good, the bad, and the ugly, everything in between about those companies. I decided against LuLaRoe pretty quickly because though I loved the company, the styles just weren't me. The clothing didn't reflect my personality so much, and the things that I would wear and consider stylish. So I decided pretty quickly against them, against onboarding there, and began looking into Agnes and Dora and Honey and Lace. Loved both of those. Really fell in love with Agnes and Dora's clothing. Their clothing is so adorable, and would have really liked to onboard with them. But as you probably know, they're still in an onboarding kind of, well, I guess they started onboarding again, but their halt was a long time and their wait list was getting really long. And so I was on their wait list for quite a long time. And there wasn't any communication about when that was going to start again. There wasn't anything coming in saying, you know, be hopeful because we're going to onboard again. And I just really was ready to start. I was ready to get going. So I continued to look and eventually found My Amelia James on YouTube, which was great because I got so much information. And so I thought, what a great way to give you information if you're looking into My Amelia James and you're not quite sure. So let me assure you that the clothing from My Amelia James is adorable. I love it. I wear it almost daily, and I have a hard time not buying my own inventory because it's just really cute, and the styles are consistently changing. That's one thing that I really like about My Amelia James is that we don't carry the same clothes in lots of different patterns and styles or lots of different patterns, but we carry a variety of different types of things. And so you may see something and then never see it again. And that's okay. And then there are things that you see lots of. But I like having that variety. So since the inception of My Amelia James in December and the official launch in February, the growth of this company has been tremendous. When I signed on, there were about 50 reps. I think I was in the first 50, but I can't tell you for sure. But there was about 50 reps when I signed on. Today, and that was at the beginning of February. I signed on the beginning of February. And today there are 300. So that just lets you know, I mean, that goes to show you that that women see the clothing here and they know that it is good clothes. They know that they're going to get quality. They know that that they would want to wear the clothes and live in these clothes. And so they're willing to put their money out there and to sell it. So one thing that I love about this company is communication. You know, like I said, when I signed on, there were only about 50 reps. One of the things that sold me, even though the company was so new, it was a leap of faith to really sign on with a company that new. But one of the things that sold me was communication. And it's continued to be great. I can email my rep support and I know that Ashley's going to get back to me most of the time within 5 minutes. I mean, how many other companies can say that? I don't have to make a phone call and wait on hold for hours. I send an email to my rep support. Generally, I would say about 95% of the time that I've sent an email to Ashley, she's gotten back to me within 5 minutes. And having that information, having that kind of level of communication is so important, and it's something that we can do because we're a small company, because we're still growing. And I love that. I love having that that ability to go to them and know that I'm going to get a direct answer right away. Being that it's a new company, I'm not going to say there hasn't been speed bumps, there hasn't been bumps in the road, because there definitely has been. There has been weeks where we haven't had launch. There have been, and launch is where we get our clothes, where we restock our inventory. And there's been weeks where there's been no launch. There's been issues with warehouses and getting kits together. But that's to be expected with a new company. Ariana's figuring it out, just like we're figuring it out as her reps. And so, but what I can say is that Ariana is doing everything she can to get any issues taken care of as quickly as possible, personally. And that I have great confidence in. She's been very upfront about the things that she has lacked in and the things that she is hoping to do better. And so it's about giving her some grace and some leeway in that, and giving the company some grace and some leeway in that. But I can tell you, I've received my kit. It was gorgeous. All the clothing is gorgeous. The colors are so vibrant. The patterns are wonderful. And it's coming, you know. They're starting to hire more people to get those kits out, to get that more inventory in, to take care of their reps. And that's a part of the reason why we have the halt in the onboarding. So we grew so fast from December to the middle of March, having 300 reps. that it just became a lot to keep up with the reps that we had, and with the issues that we were having. Ariana really wanted to make sure that the reps had the inventory that we needed, that all the bugs and the kinks were worked out before she continued to onboard new reps. So there is a wait list right now, which you can get on, and I can't tell you the date that they're going to start onboarding again, but I can tell you that Ariana is not looking to wait very long. She wants everybody to be able to have a chance to make this business their own and to be successful in it. So she's only looking to wait maybe a month, but I can't tell you that for sure. But that's just the information we've been given. So I would not let that discourage you. Don't let having a wait list discourage you, because Ariana's top priority is her reps and making them successful. And if you become one, then you'll become part of that top priority as well, even on the wait list. That's just a little bit about My Amelia James. Yeah, and I just want to encourage you that if you're looking into onboarding with a company, My Amelia James is a great company, and it has phenomenal communication. And if you're interested in looking at the styles we carry, if you're interested in looking at what kind of clothes we carry, you can find my inventory on Facebook at My Amelia James by Christina Baum. Or on Instagram at MyAmeliaJames_Christina. I've got my inventory posted. I post pictures of myself wearing My Amelia James because I love it. And I think it helps to see it on a real person. So take a look me up. If you have any questions, please feel free to find me. And otherwise, I'll see you soon. Bye.